Hi everyone, for today's video I'm going to be doing a giant haul and I've picked up quite a few fashion and beauty bits in January so far. As I've mentioned before, me and my family don't really do Christmas presents, so January isn't quite as tough for us and we can still do a little bit of shopping here and there. I don't usually like to shop in sales, but I feel like the slightly more expensive shops like COS and the White Company aren't quite as horrendous to shop in. I can't go anywhere near the Topshop sales or any shops like that where it's like crazy just rails of stuff. I just haven't got the patience to go through them. But if the shop's still laid out like it normally is and things are just kind of 50% off, then I'm all for that. So I've got quite a few fashion bits, and then yesterday I went shopping and popped into Boots in Kiko and got a few bits from there as well. I just fancied a little refresh in my kind of makeup collection, so I'm gonna get started because I have lots to go through. Okay, let's start with the fashion bits, and I'm gonna start with the two bits that aren't from the sale. Santa Claus was very naughty this year. I did get a stocking. I was not expecting one. My mum couldn't help herself and she actually put in a couple bits from COS as well. She was really sick at the beginning of December and I think she went a bit crazy with online shopping. She bought me a top and a necklace, but the necklace wasn't really me and the top didn't fit me, so I ended up taking them back and changing them for these two bits. First is just this plain navy top, and I have this top in black and grey. These are the most useful tops ever. They're £35, which isn't too bad for COS, because this in Whistles would be a lot more expensive. It's really good quality, kind of heavy material, and it's 3/4 length sleeves that are quite tight, and then it's just really loose with a split on the side. It just sits really nicely and I just find these so useful to have. As I said, I already have it in black and grey. I also bought this top because I really need some more smart tops, and I like to wear tops with black jeans, and this is, I think this is black or grey. I think I'm a little bit colourblind. And it's kind of two different materials. It feels really silky, it hangs nicely, and it has this tie in the middle, so I think it's really flattering. I just love the simple style of COS, and I know I will get a lot of use out of this. I can wear it to meetings, I can wear it if I'm filming, I can just wear it kind of out and about. I think it can be made to look really smart or casual. Okay, so now onto the sale stuff. And the first place I went when looking in the sales is the White Company, because I love their stuff, but when it's full price it is really expensive. And for my birthday, Rich bought me the pyjamas, but it was really hard for me to pick one thing that I wanted because I tried on a few and I loved them all, and then I had to pick like one thing for him to get me. So I went back just to see if any of those things that I tried on had gone into the sale, and this one had. It's a hoodie and it was 50% off, so I went from £60, which is crazy for like a loungewear hoodie, to 30, which is still expensive, but I was considering getting it when it was 60, so when I saw that it was 30, I was like, hell yes, I'm getting that. It's so soft, and you have to remember that I spend most of my time in loungewear because I work from home, so this is an investment for me. It's seriously soft and I've been wearing it every single day since I got it. It's worth noting as well that the White Company is really good quality, so their items and clothes do last longer. Okay, so now onto the COS sale, and I was trying really hard not to go in, but my sisters wanted to have a look, and then whilst they were browsing, I started browsing, and then once I found things, I just thought I can't not. It was like 50% off. A lot of the stuff's 30% off, and I didn't really go for that because they don't put the new price on the tags, and every time I get to the till, I'd realise it actually isn't that much off, 30%, but 50% is a really good deal. I picked up this black shirt. So it hasn't really got a collar like a normal shirt. It's a slight V, but it's just really nice and loose. It's got the seam down the front. It just sits really nicely, and again, it's one of those easy plain tops to wear when I'm filming or I have meetings. It just kind of makes your outfit look smart really easily. Then I also bought this top, which I think is a little bit weird, but hopefully I'll get some use out of it. It's a really thick, stiff material, and it's cropped. I don't know if you can see that. I will try and insert a cutaway, although I haven't really found anything to wear it with. I guess if I'm wearing a high-waisted skirt or jeans, I can wear it cropped, but I was also thinking that I could wear kind of a loose top underneath, and wear this on top. I just thought it was a bit different. I'm trying to kind of get out of my comfort zone a bit, and not wear the same clothes all the time, and this is a bit different while still kind of being my style because it's grey and it's quite simple, and this again was 50% off, so it was quite a good deal. I also popped into Topshop, and I was actually going just to get some jeans because I realised that I didn't actually have any plain jeans. I had black jeans and I had denim jeans with rips in, but I didn't have any denim jeans without rips, so I just went for the Jamies. It's a bit annoying that they don't have light denim without rips, but they do have dark denim, so I get the Jamie fit because I find them to be better in the winter because they're thicker, they kind of suck you in and they're really high-waisted, and I don't find they stretch as much as the Lees. A tip though is to get the size smaller than you are because they do stretch, and I find that they fall down a bit if you don't get them smaller. So the first couple of weeks is always a bit tough and a bit tight, but once they fit properly, they're really nice, and yeah, I just got plain denim colour. On the way to the till, I had a quick browse of the sales, although I didn't go near the crazy rails. This was kind of separate, and I just spotted this at the corner of my eye, and this was before New Year's Eve, so I thought, oh, that might be good for New Year's Eve. And you may have seen it in my vlog on Tuesday. It's this gold skirt from Topshop. It's pleated, it's really nice and like weighted, and it goes just to below the knee. It's very un-me, but I think it looked alright in the end. It's high-waisted, so I wore it with a little cropped jumper. But I thought this might be nice as well if I have any kind of events coming up. I don't really have any kind of party clothes, so I thought this is just a good thing to have. I think you could probably even wear this to weddings as well if it's kind of like a casual wedding. Okay, so that's all the fashion stuff done, and now I'm going to talk you through the beauty bits that I picked up. I don't tend to shop in beauty sales. I don't love buying beauty online, so none of this is sale stuff. I just wanted to go and refresh my makeup collection. In January, I always feel the need to try more drugstore stuff, so I went to Boots and Kiko. I always forget how good Kiko is. The prices are insanely low and the quality is basically like high-end products. I got 4 things from Kiko and I'm wearing them all today. First one is the Universal Fit Hydrating Foundation. This looks really interesting because it comes in this kind of small tube, and there were a lot of shades. They were all different types of shades, and then there was a neutral 30, and I thought that looked like my shade. It was a perfect colour fit when I tried it on this morning. It comes in this tube. It's a really creamy foundation. It's quite light, but it gives a nice kind of coverage. It's probably not enough for me to be wearing when I'm filming, but it's really nice as an everyday foundation. But I'm going to try it out more, and all these products will probably end up on my blog or in other videos, so keep an eye out for that. I also picked up a concealer. This is their natural concealer. I have never found a drugstore concealer that I liked. I always feel really bad just talking about the NARS one all the time, but I don't want to talk about products I don't like, and I've never been happy with like the Rimmel ones or the Maybelline ones, so I really wanted to try this because it was really affordable. I can't remember the prices of all these products, but I'll put them in the description box below. It's an absolute teeny weeny concealer, but it comes in a packaging like the NARS one, and I really like it. I'm wearing it today. It did need a little bit extra product to get the coverage I wanted under my eyes, but it's really nice and creamy, not at all drying or cakey. The shade 02 is slightly too dark for me, but the 01 was too light, so it's not the perfect colour match for me, but it will do. Once blended out, it looks fine. Then I found myself at the eyeshadow section. Kiko have so many eyeshadows all laid out, and it looks beautiful. And they have like a palette system, and they've got 1 or 3 or like loads, so I wanted to get a 3. But I couldn't actually find 3 shadows that I wanted or needed because I didn't want to get shades I've already got. So I ended up just getting 2, and I haven't got a palette for them to go in. So I might either just like kind of leave them on their own like single eyeshadows, or put them in my Z palette. Z palette? Z palette, I don't know. So the first one I got is shade 220, and this is one of their Infinity eyeshadows. I'm wearing both eyeshadows today, so I don't know if you can see on my eyes. This one is a bit like MAC All That Glitters. So they come in these little things like this, and you can pop them into a palette. It's a beautiful gold pink shimmer. It's a bit like All That Glitters, but I actually think it's nicer. It's so pretty to put all over the lid. It really catches the light, and it's pink without being too pink because it's quite gold as well. So if you are scared of pink shadow, I think this is a good one to start with. Their shadows are just so buttery and creamy and easy to blend and beautiful. I got another one of their Infinity eyeshadows. This one's 233, and I think this shade was in one of their palettes recently because I remember seeing the shade and thinking that's a gorgeous colour, but I didn't want the other colours in the palette. So it looks like this. It's a kind of cranberry plum. It looks purpley. I'm wearing it in the crease now, and when you blend it out, it looks quite purpley, but it's got a kind of readiness tone to it. I think Anna would love this one. Anna, if you are watching, get shade 233. I think it's right up your street. It's really nice to blend into the outer corner of the eye, and it goes really nicely with the other shade I got, which is why I got them together. I thought they'd make a nice little duo. So I'm really happy with the Kiko bits that I bought, and I'm looking forward to kind of trying them out more and then reporting back to you guys. I think so far, I think they're all going to become favourites of mine. Okay, so now onto the boot stuff, and I made 2 separate trips, but I put them all into one bag for you. Some are repurchases, some are new bits. I'm just going to grab into the bag and see what I've got. So the first one is a mascara from L'Oreal, and this is their False Lash Telescopic in black. Everyone always bangs on about L'Oreal mascaras, and I've never really found one that I've loved. So I just wanted to try another one really, because at the moment I'm not loving any of my mascaras. A lot of my favourites have dried out, and yeah, there just isn't one that I'm wearing every day. This one's kind of interesting. It's got like a plasticky brush. It's quite long and thin. I'm wearing it today. I think I need to curl my lashes before using this one, but it wasn't horrible. It's not the best mascara I've used, but I'm definitely going to keep using it and see how I get on. I repurchased my Soap & Glory Solar Powder, which you would have seen in my vlog, and I'm just so happy to have a new one of these. It's my favourite bronzer. I use it every single day. I'm wearing it now, and I've spoken about this loads, so you guys know by now, but I'm really happy to have a fresh new one. I also picked up the Bourjois Healthy Balance powder, and this is because of Anna. There are two products that I picked up because of her. I think it was her 2014 favourites, or might have been her December favourites, but I watched it and thought, why have I never tried these products? If Anna loves them so much, I probably will as well. So I picked up the powder, and yeah, I really like this. I normally go for translucent powders. This has a shade, it's shade Vanilla, the one I got. But it's very subtle, you can't see it on the skin. I'm wearing it today, it's great if I am filming and there's a lot of light on me. I really like this so far, no complaints there. The other Anna recommendation is the Instant Concealer from Clarins, and I tried this ages ago. It was one of those products that I thought, oh, I don't really know if I like it. And I think I ended up giving it away to a friend. But then I saw Anna raving about it and I was like, oh, I want to try it again. So stupidly I repurchased it. But I do actually like it. I got shade 01. It is quite light for me. I think Anna's got amazing skin and she doesn't have very dark circles, so she doesn't need much. Whereas I feel like I have to layer this quite a lot to cover my dark circles. But it is really nice and moisturising, and I can see how you can use this like as a foundation as well if you're not wearing a foundation that day. Basically just use concealer if you have quite good skin. It's very moisturising. I do feel like you need to put a powder over the top to set it in place, but I'm definitely going to keep using this, and I shouldn't have given it away in the first place. I'm happy I repurchased it. You might have seen last Sunday that I did a blog post on festive nail recovery. I've been wearing glitter on my nails for the past month and they are seriously suffering. So I went to Boots to pick up some kind of nail recovery products. These two are from Orly. The first one is the Nail Strong, and this is a base coat, or you can use it alone, paint your nails every day, and it just builds up your nails, keeps them strong, stops them from flaking, which is a problem I always get with my nails. And I really like this. I like the packaging. It's just like a normal nail polish. And I also picked up their Argan Cuticle Oil, which I really like because, again, it's just like a nail polish, so it's really easy to paint on your cuticles around your nails. And I find that oil is the best thing for flaking nails, because normally when my nails flake, it's because they're so dry. So I use a lot of hand cream, a lot of oil, and I really like these two Orly products. They weren't cheap though. They're like £10 each, which I was quite shocked at. Okay, two more products, and they're both for the lips. When I went past the Bourjois stand, I told my friend Gemma, those Rouge Velvet lip things are amazing, you have to get one. And whilst I was kind of raving about it to her, I spotted this shade, which I don't have, and panicked and put it straight into my basket. It's the Grand Cru shade, and it's a dark red. It is right up my street. I love dark reds. I love this lipstick. I've already raved about it in my 2014 favourites and every other video ever. It's such a nice kind of matte stain lip thing. This shade is gorgeous, so I'm really happy I picked this one up. I also went past No. 7, which isn't a brand that I often shop at. For me, it's kind of a funny brand that sits, it kind of feels like it's superior to the other drugstore brands because it has its own stand, which is basically just because it's owned by Boots. But I just never feel comfortable going to browse at No. 7, but there was kind of no shop assistants there, so I just snuck in, had a little look. And I remember that Lisa Eldridge always raves about the lip pencils, so I went to have a look at the shades, and this one, Rose, kind of jumped out at me. I like using lip pencils just by themselves, not just as a liner, but all over the lips. They're really long lasting, and this is a pretty kind of rose everyday shade, so looking forward to trying this. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks very pretty. So that's everything for my ginormous January haul video. I'm really happy with all the bits I picked up though, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them. Please let me know what your favourite items are from the fashion stuff that I got. I think COS is quite a particular style, so it might not be to everyone's taste. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check back on Sunday for my morning detox routine, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!